Hello, apparently we are already live. I will start sharing the screen. See where BBO is. Here it is. Okay, so let's just wait a little bit until 4 p.m. It's in 5 minutes from now. Give it a few. I think it's 7. But I'll wait until 7 minutes have elapsed. I will stop the recording because later I may use this recording for I don't want to leave long spans of time in silence, but keep quiet from now on until close to 4 o'clock. I have a technical dilemma here because the computer with which I can stream this automatically to YouTube and Facebook has some problem with its onboard camera. So it doesn't work for this kind of meeting. But anyway, you don't need to see what's going on around here. It's just my face waiting for 5 o'clock, 4 o'clock, 4 o'clock Eastern time. Okay, getting back on the recording. Let's resume recording. And let's dive into our weekly free instant tournament. So for those who are not acquainted with this feature in BridgeBase Online, it can be found under the Solitaire tab. And this is all in Portuguese, but the position is always the same. You can find it here that says weekly free instant tournament. And as you can see, BBO is not reliable. Sometimes it's an English speaker, sometimes it's a Portuguese speaker. Now, I'm a little bit concerned that I didn't hear the shuffling of the cards. So let me see. No, I'm not on mute. Okay, that was my main concern, that this sound was not getting recorded somehow. Just make sure that I can listen if somebody asks a question. Okay, here we go. So let's look at our hand. We have 14 high card points in a balanced hand. Not enough for a 1-0 trump opening bid. Sometimes we upgrade a hand based on some trick-taking features that are not reliably represented by the high card count. But this is not the case. This would be intermediate cards or a 5-card suit. So here we can just open one minor. And my own inclination is in these situations is to open one diamond if the suits are reasonably equivalent, because one diamond is more reliably a 4-carder than one club. So I may be enabling partner to compete more effectively with only 4-card support in my choice of suits, first of all. And also in some developments, in some auctions, it's easier for us to have a lower suit rebid. So let's say the auction goes one diamond, 2 hearts, double compartment. Now the fact that we have a 3-club rebid available, I don't know if I would choose that, because 2-0 trumps is also very tempting, even with the doubleton queen. But if the hearts were a little bit weaker, then 3 clubs would be clearly better, and we would feel happy for having opened one diamond instead of one club. So nothing like that is going on. We have less than a no trump opener, so we rebid one no trump, showing this. Of course, we have a maximum, but bids have ranges, right? So we can have a maximum here. And over 2 hearts, which is a non-encouraging bid, it can be quite weak. There is absolutely nothing, no reason for us to even think of bidding on. So let's play 2 hearts. Declarer had 6 hearts, king 10, 9, which is a slightly unusual hand, given that he was a dealer. And so I would, and perhaps he judged his hand too weak for a 2-heart opening bid. I would be tempted. I think I would bid open 2 hearts, even though those jacks are very, very likely to be of little use. Preempts have a salutary effect on the opponent's auction so often. So I think I would have opened 2 hearts with his hand. But now we are playing something else. We are playing 2 hearts. And let's make our plan. The lead is from king queen, apparently. And so that decreases the chances that the ace of diamonds will be on side, because if we count our points, we have 14 in south and 5 in north. That's 19. They have 21. It should be divided something like 10, 11, perhaps 9 on east and 12 on west. 12 who are not a good. 12 which are unsuitable for any immediate bid. But it is very likely that the ace of diamond is on side, and that's concerning for us, because both on the point count, that he's having king queen of clubs means that there is less room for him to have the ace of diamonds, any specific ace. Let's look at it this way. There are three missing aces besides the king queen of clubs, and East cannot have two of them, can have only one. So there is one ace with East, two with West. And in this case, the chances that the specific ace that is in East is the ace of diamonds are small. So this is all a preliminary assessment. There's not the hand itself is probably going to play out as we have to draw trumps. We lose a club, a spade, I don't know how many trumps, and we try to capture perhaps the diamond queen in East. Perhaps we'll see by playing the jack, even without the 10. If we play the jack and East plays the queen, king, ace, now we have a diamond trick, the ability to build up a diamond trick. But our first order of business, I was thinking of ducking this trick, but this 8 may come in handy if they have something like king, queen, 2 small, and 10, 9, third. So let's not duck it. We have to look at hearts immediately. That's West's first ace. And he had 5 clubs. It's important for us to be trying to form a picture of the opposing hands constantly. So he had 5 clubs, 2 king, queen, and 9. And West has the ace of hearts. Right now we should just rough and play a spade. Find out about the second spade. Well, now the ace of diamonds may be in ace. We should finesse here. That's the best play for sure. And indeed, the jack is on side. We have 3 tricks. We can make at least 4 by simply playing the queen of spades, roughing a spade. That's 2. And we will have king 9 of hearts that will win a later trick. But now is the time to hope that the ace of diamonds is in East. It's not guaranteed because West has shown ace jack of hearts, ace of spades. He might have the ace of diamonds if his hand is unsuitable for any entry. That would be, at this point, after finding out 2 aces in West, I think the chances are that the ace is on East. No, 3 aces on ace. So now we will be able to go down at most 150. So now let's try cash a diamond. Yeah. Now our diamond will survive, and we make the 2 final tricks in hearts, making 2 hearts. Queen 10 was a little bit lucky for us. Wow, 100%. We didn't play anything that surprising, but people were not. Let's look at a random play. You won the ace. The first few tricks were precisely like ours. I led a spade. Minutes came back, he won in dummy. There's the king of spades. Ah, he mistimed. He mistimed it. Because basically he's had 2 entries to, when he shortened himself early in spades, instead of playing diamonds as we did, he gave West basically the chance to get rid of a loser, of a diamond loser. A bit unforeseen for us, but we just follow general principles. Anyway, and number 2, which is 20 high card points, balanced hand. Very clear to no trump in bid. And 3 heart response to stamen. And here we are. 3 no trumps. Interesting hand. We can establish 5 club tricks after perhaps losing one to the king of clubs. That was a very pushy bidding from our partner. It might have passed no trumps. But anyway, 5 club tricks at least, 2 spades, 7, a diamond and a heart. That's within. The problem is that if we lose a king of clubs, they will establish their diamond tricks if they do that. And when we won't have time to try a heart, win a heart. So let's play the 10 here. Sometimes that induces an honor. Nope, no such luck. They're all equals, right? So let's see if we can capture a surprise club king. No club king for us. But there's nothing better that we can do than to just watch out for the discards, a spade, a diamond, the second spade. We'll certainly lead a diamond here. We will duck a diamond and hope. He discarded 2 spades. The value of the spade is only psychological. To keep a 3rd spade there will make it worry about switching to spades. Yeah. Because my hope is that the ace of heart is with east, and that I judge to lead a heart instead of the ace of spades to cash out for down 1 after running the clubs. So let's see. Got this. And he indeed continued with a spade. That the lead was a singleton. Now this guy has the king jack of spades 6th, avoid and heart. Can he have the avoiding clubs? Can he have the ace of heart? Can this be it? I don't think it can. I certainly would never, with 6 spades of king jack avoid, pass non-vulnerable versus vulnerable. I'll have to follow my guts, and if that is the case, I'll win it by running clubs and then leading a heart to my hand. I shouldn't cash the ace, the queen of diamonds in that case. Well, ace of hearts was with the long spades. I went down 1 more than necessary. I could have cashed it. The queen of diamonds. He got me by that tricky pass with 6 spades of king jack. And the ace of hearts. Look at this hand. Passing first in hand. Wow. Anyway. Now we have 18 high card points. Very nice 18. Ace king tied of hearts is not a great holding, but everything else is good. 10-9 of spades is good. 9 of diamonds is good. So I will upgrade this, at least treat it as, not upgrade, but treat it as a full 18. And now over 1 spade, 4 spades shows a balanced hand with 4 card support. In their system, at least. Anyway, here we are playing. This is a very simple hand. We'll lose 2 aces, and that's it. With the ace of clubs on side, 3 no trumps would have been better, perhaps. It's very difficult to see. Now, perhaps it's important to notice that you have to cash first an honor from dummy that allows you to survive jack 4 anywhere. Now we can claim, making 11 tricks. I'm still smoldering from that pass from Mr. Robot, with 6 spades to king jack and the ace of hearts and a void. Anyway, here we are, fourth in hand. Interesting situation. And if I had one more heart, I think I would have just opened 4 hearts. One thing that we should realize about, it's a little bit artificial, of course, and I try to play this tournament as if it were mimicking real bridge conditions. But when an action like this comes back to us, it's hard to forget that ours is the best hand. So if we have 12, there are 28 points missing. They are divided pretty much 9, 9, 10, perhaps 8, 9, 11, something like that, 8 and 11. But nobody has more than 12. So my partner has something, basically. And opening 1 heart is the normal bit, but well, once he hits 2 clubs, which is a heart raise, nothing more that we should be doing except bidding, simply bidding 4 hearts. Wow, great lead for us. Now we may be able even to make all the tricks here by making 6 hearts, 2 roughs, 8, and 5 clubs. If it's not, if that all that is going on, let's see. Let's see how trumps are breaking. Yeah, we can draw 2. And if clubs are not 5-1, we have all of them. Okay, now we can claim. So what happened here, just explaining the claim, let's look at the full hand here, make it a little bit bigger. After the ace of clubs lead and 2 rounds of trumps, we had 7 clubs on dummy, 0 on our hand. There are 6 missing. And so once they follow to the second round of clubs, ace of clubs was rough. That was the first round. And they cashed the king of clubs. That was the second round. Once everybody followed suit, the clubs were at worst 4-2. So they would become established with another rough in my hand. And we still had a rough to go back to dummy. So in total, we made 6 hard tricks, 2 roughs in dummy, 8, and 5 clubs because we roughed 2 of them. We roughed 2 clubs, made 5, plus 2, plus 6, that's 13. Okay, we have here 17 high card points, double stopper, very normal 1 trump interference over the 1 diamond opening bid. And now we obey the transfer and we are playing 2 hearts again. So club lead is interesting because they have lots of diamonds and they are not leading diamonds. This is a habit that you should try to follow, basically to evaluate how likely is this lead from what we know of the opposing hands. So East opened the diamond, so that by itself would indicate that the diamond lead was expected. But also noted that they have 9 diamonds. So West is certainly has a lot of diamonds. At least West has at least 4, let's say. It should be 4, 5, perhaps 4, 5, 4. West can have 5. West shouldn't have only 3 because that would leave East, the opener, with 6. And he might have doubled 2 diamonds or did something else. And so this lead smacks of a singleton, if you ask me. We have 17 and 6, 23. If that's a singleton, we would like to win in dummy, of course, but I think what my plan, what I'm thinking about here would be kind of an insult to the robot, so I won't do it. should be to play low and hope that he would play the king. With king 9, 8, 6. Who knows? Anyway, regardless of where I win this next club trick, I will have some trouble getting to dummy to finessing hearts. I would not like to play ace of diamonds and a diamond. That's not ideal. That is a singleton club. Wes has, let's say, 4 or 5 diamonds in the club. He's very long in the meters. If East has 4 clubs, he has at least 4 diamonds. He should be short in spades. I really don't want to release that ace of diamonds quite yet. So I think I'll follow a very perhaps unusual kind of play. I'll play low. Let's see. Play the 8, yes, as expected. And now I'll leave the jack of spades because I think East has a doubleton honor here. Now I can, now that the clubs are high, I think I should just be drawing trumps. Can East have the ace of spades? Ace, king of spades, king of clubs, king of diamonds, 13. If he had that and the king of hearts, then he would have an opening, a no trump opening bid, very likely. But why is he leading a club? He has a doubleton club now. You see that the lead was from 3 low. And he's trying to ruff a heart, to ruff a club. What is his partner's entry for him to ruff a club? A spade or a heart? I still don't want to mess with spades or the diamonds because I think that's my best bet to discard the spade. I'll just cash out. It's a heart and a heart. Now I have to finesse this. Not my best day. Well, I did lose a ruff, but I should have kept an entry here. Not my best day. Okay. Claim now. Could have made 3. Very unusual lead. See, that's what threw me off. If you look at these cards again, why wouldn't he lead a diamond from this? Quite unusual to lead club from 3 small, at least to my taste. Anyway, here we go. 16. I'm not a big fan of opening no trumps with 5 card majors. And this hand is reasonable as a hard opening bid. And now, partner is offering a single raise. We have extras, of course. But this is match points. And king jack of spades are not really well positioned for us. I think I'll just pass. Happy to have found hearts. This is a singleton again. I may be getting fooled again by a strange robot. But if this is a singleton, I would like to lead clubs from dummy. And if I hop with the ace, I think that's the right play. I'll give East with the ace, assuming that West has the ace queen of spades. He shouldn't have the ace of clubs. Okay. For a 1 heart 2 spades, a weak overcall, even vulnerable versus not. ace queen and a side ace is really too much to my taste. So if the ace of clubs is with ace, I'll give him a dilemma whether to give a diamond rough or to push spades through. Trying to guess what the robots are bidding on is always, oh, he didn't have the ace of spades. I see. That makes a little sense. Now he ruffed with the king of hearts. So that apparently means I'm going down. A singleton. Spades were 7-1. Well, at least I didn't beat the game. Let's just win this here cheaply. Ruff a club. Yeah, nothing very strange about his actions here. As I mentioned, at least I didn't go to the game. I think finding hearts was good enough. Many people would probably open 1-0 trump with that hand. Okay, now this is one of those hands that I'm inclined to upgrade. 17, but extremely good 17. 5, 3, 3, 2. The fifth card is good. And no unsupported jacks. I will treat these as 18, which means right now I will double. And I think I have run out of choices here. Partner may be very weak. Already showed some goodies. And I think I'm ahead again. Once again, if I had opened 1-0 trump, we would never find 3 clubs safely. So in match points, finding a reasonable part score is always important. You see, he has only 5. Of course, he might and should have beat hearts. But in hearts, we would, I don't know, we might not make 4 hearts. But if I open 1-0 trumps, you would never beat 4 hearts with only 5. Okay, anyway, we are in clubs, not in hearts. So let's focus here on drawing trumps. Trumps are for 0. Interesting. Can hearts be breaking as badly too? I don't think so. I don't think he would beat 1 club to spades with 4 hearts. That's something that, well, if he did, that's no problem. And I don't think he has a singleton heart, because that would give him 12 hearts between spades and diamonds. So just keep on drawing trumps. Now I need to get to dummy, to rough, to finessing clubs. So let's just beat this big card. And we are now pretty much home. Just claim draw by finessing, trumps, and running hearts. And the final deal, wow, how interesting. 1 diamond, 1 spade double. I have a good, I must say I have good diamond stoppers, don't you think? My diamond stoppers are fine. But if I think any diamond bid that I try now is spade raise. And so I think I should just pass with an eye to getting to know trump later, especially if I think that if West raises hearts, then that increases the chances that he has only 3 diamonds, 4 and 4 in the majors. Let's pass for now. There's a heart raise. Now I think I'll just close my eyes and do 3 more trumps. I know I wouldn't. I know that Jack 4th in diamonds is a very likely possibility in West, but I can't play in fear. Well, let's see. We have 9 tricks if diamonds are behaving. If they are not, we're probably in bad shape. But I don't want to go down more than I need to. Yeah, we have 8 tricks now. Let's see if they can give us another trick. Now we just cash out, and almost certainly, unless they are make something really strange, we will go downward. I frankly would never be able to live with myself if I didn't bid 3 no trumps on this hand. It's so pessimistic to give up on any hopes of 3 no trumps just because he opened 1 diamond behind us. And we still got an 85% score on that deal. I don't know why. Anyway, here we are, 2nd place, misled by a robotic opening leads and interesting choices of action, or should I say inaction, especially on this one here. Is number 2. Deal number 2 is something that really got stuck in my mind. Robot East passing non-Wu versus Wu with this hand first in hand. Anyway, hope you enjoy this, and I'll see you next week. Bye-bye.